Meanwhile, we're entering a time of year where viruses and illnesses start to tick up.
So far, both flu and COVID remain relatively low in Arkansas, but we are seeing an abnormally large number of cases for one sickness.
Yeah, infections that attack the lungs, they're always dangerous. 39 people died from pneumonia just last week. But as THV11's Ashley Godwin shows us, doctors are seeing an atypical bacterial strain that's infecting people here in Arkansas.
I spoke to one pediatrician who said this is one of the largest seasons for pneumonia he's seen, adding that kids could be infected without even realizing it.
You know, a 10-fold, 20-fold, 30-fold, if not abruptly more than that.
As we look to cooler temperatures, that's usually a good sign that we are heading into virus season. But the beginning of this season is looking very different.
Probably in the last 5 years of me practicing, I've written the specific antibiotics we use for walking pneumonia maybe 6 times. I wrote them 6 times today and yesterday.
Not only does Joshua Lyon from Alford Kids Pediatric Clinic and the Arkansas Department of Health report higher numbers of pneumonia, but there's also a type of the illness that can have atypical symptoms, called walking pneumonia.
It's a lot of what it sounds like there, right? So these are kids who aren't necessarily running giant fevers every day or having just this terrible, awful cough, but kids who are having or adults who are having more this persistent, slow, indolent, progressing cough and these slow little fevers and just feeling run down pretty persistently.
So how do you prevent from getting sick? The usual washing your hands often, being mindful when around groups of people, and staying home when you're not feeling well.
And don't be afraid to call your doctor's office and talk about it. These are weirder things that we don't deal with all the time.
And with pneumonia, it's not a virus that will go away on its own. It's a bacterial infection that needs to be treated.
So these are things with that walking pneumonia especially, they persist and they're very hard to get rid of and don't go away usually until we start treating them with our antibiotics.
In Little Rock, Ashley Godwin, THV 11 News.
The Department of Health report says minimal spread of flu this week as we enter the 43rd week of the season. There have been 0 deaths for flu and COVID reported in the last 7 days.